What's it like just being part of this postseason push here with only a few weeks left in the regular season?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think, as a hockey player, you want to be competitive at this time of year, and we put ourselves in a good position earlier in the year, and obviously, we had that stretch where it wasn't too good, but we're still right in it. This is a big game tonight, and hopefully we can get a win.
Newsy talked about the importance of the team game and how well that looked in Nashville. What carries over from that into tonight? Or what are you guys hoping that carries over?
I think our whole game, I think we did a good job of limiting their chances, but at the same time we got to get more shots through and get more opportunities for ourselves. Obviously you can't win a game when you score 0 goals, so it's good on the defensive end, but we got to put some more work in the offensive zone and some more zone time and some more bodies at the net and get a couple ugly ones.
How important was it for you guys to get Dylan back and obviously kind of stabilize things?
Yeah, he's our best player. He's heartbeat of the team. So to have him back is great. Just have him in the locker room is great. And, obviously on the ice, his skill takes over and he does everything great. So it's definitely good to have him back, and hopefully we can get back on track.
Beyond Dylan, what helped you guys kind of get back on track after the skid and kind of stay in the right steer?
I think focus on the team game of things. I think when we play as a team and we do the right things, we're a really good team. And when we kind of go off page, try to maybe be a little too skilled, it doesn't go too well for us. So we got to stay on the path of what we know is going to work and what we know has worked in the past. So we got to figure that out and come out strong.
Yeah, so these games are a lot different compared to earlier. I mean, how different on the ice are they? What do you see? Like, is it just a lot more tighter out there? Or?
Yeah, it's definitely tighter. I think, a lot more intense. I think, everyone's battling for their seasons, and it's more like playoff hockey right now. I feel like, you're not gonna get a bunch of chances. You gotta bury when you can, and we gotta figure out how to put one in the net and go from there.
How's the lineup gonna look?
Exact same as Saturday. Loved our team game. Again, to limit that group to a handful of chances and 1 goal against. That felt like a really good team effort. Unfortunately, obviously they made the play in the end and we did not. So we're gonna run it back tonight and see how it goes.
You talked about the play, Lindgren's play lately. What's the key to kind of getting the guy off his rhythm?
Like we need more shots. The one negative from the other day, we only had 45 shot attempts. And I give our guys credit. They're stubborn in some ways with their approach. They've come around, but it's just, again, our inability to want to get pucks to the net. It's just hard to create offense this time of year. And if we're going to play around the perimeter, we make it easy on goalies. And again, we had some looks. Huge credit to Saros there today. He was excellent, but here's a goalie playing at a really high level. If he's going to see the puck and look comfortable, he's going to continue to have the success he's had.
You alluded to him yesterday, but just Simon, just the way he stepped in. Is there like one facet of his game that's really impressed you these first few games now?
Yes, his compete and battle is probably a lot more. You see the skating, you see his ability to move the puck. But I think his ability to compete, be hard defensively, but also him buying into the simple initial play. I think someone with those tools, he's ready to show the world what he can do, and sometimes that gets you in trouble. And he's done a really good job in the time he's been here.
How difficult is it for a kid to jump into the playoffs? Playoff chase like this?
Well, this is growth for all of our guys. A part of us wanting to be in these situations is growth in our organization and battling, because we have to take steps. Well, we've taken the step now. The other part of this growth is seeing how some of our youth handle these situations. And here's a really good opportunity again tonight.
Newsy, last time you faced Washington, you won 8-3, but you didn't like the third period, and then right after that you went on the 7-game skid. What didn't you like about it, and what's been turned around in that regard?
I think part of that game, it's a tough game. Like, we talk about scheduled wins and scheduled losses. Again, we got the job done that night. We were great offensively, but we got Washington. I'm not going to say a freebie, but they were on the tail end of a back-to-back, on the tail end of a road trip. and obviously they took off a little bit after that too. So again, it's just we gave up some looks that night and some easy offense. I don't know if it correlated to the 7-game losing streak, but I think that was a little bit my frustration that night.
Have things tightened up in the defensive regards that you were talking about that night, giving up the easy offenses? Have you tightened up the way you want to?
I think, well, our team game, that's probably what I'm alluding to, our team game. We've played 8 really good periods. Third period on from the Columbus game, we've taken 4 of 6 points, obviously on the tough end of a really tight game the other day. But yeah, of course, and that's just the way you're going to have success. And you look around the league, these games are becoming really tight.
But what do you like about how your group has kind of handled the playoff race and kind of handled kind of these situations in the urgency?
Well, to fight back into it. The 7-game lose streak was really tough on the group. I thought they kept it afloat. And obviously getting Dylan back helps solidify our lineup a little bit. But I like just our team game since then. So, again, it's another opportunity tonight against a team that's just playing at a really high level, but a confident level.
Does this feel like a playoff game tonight?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I feel that we want these tight games as late as possible. And, again, the teams that win find themselves in a position, and Washington is winning. We've done our part. We've won 2 of our last 3 to stay in this battle, but tonight's a huge game with a huge opportunity for us.
You've seen it in your own room with the way Patrick Kane's game is elevated, the big moments he's had, and on the other side, Ovi, the way he's lifted his team lately, the greats sensing the moment and the time of year.
Of course.
How you see that play out right now?
Yeah, it's real. And just looking back, and last night was their last win. Watching it back, they lean on their goaltender early. They get a goal from their power play to get them up, and then their superstar gives them some distance. So, again, I talked about it yesterday a little bit in the media. He's going to get his looks. It's just the type of player he is. I don't think people give enough credit for his IQ and how he finds himself around offense, but it's just limiting those looks.
Some of the guys talked about they felt that they communicated really well on the ice defensively against Nashville. Have you seen a correlation when you guys are doing well, that communication levels uptick?
I think it's being dialed in, locked in to our team game, and that was a good one. And we have to look like that if we give ourselves a chance, not only tonight, but this road trip and obviously down the stretch.
Derek, when you look back at some of the off-season additions, I know a lot of the focus was on adding scoring, but how important was it looking back to get a guy like Fisher who can be that kind of checking identity piece?
Identity, that's a perfect way to put it. We definitely needed some more goals this year. We found it, and it's helped us a ton to put ourselves in this position. I've mentioned it a ton. Last year, I can't tell you how many games we were happy with our team game and we couldn't get out of it with a goal. We were just missing that goal. We found some of those goals, but you need that identity, that two-way game. And Fish has brought it every night. He's a big part of our group, and I think he lifts our group a lot.
Did you know about him, right? I know Jay already had.
Yeah, no, we were excited about him. Yeah. That's one we were excited about. We tried to round out our roster with those type of guys. Winning seems to always look the same. You need the top-end guys, but you need those guys in the trenches, and he's one of those guys in the trenches.
Is he a local guy on the bench? I would think he would.
He's the best energy we have, local, very positive. Again, it's a reality that you need that.